so glad you decided to come back home and have lunch with me.
How could I resist the hors d'oeuvres? and the entree? And the dessert?
Billy, you've got to promise me that even after we're married, you'll come back every day and have lunch.
Oh, of course I will, darling. But when we gonna eat?
I can't tell you how great it is to have you right here in my arms after all those misunderstandings.
Oh, yeah. Even, you know, I gotta go miss all that cat scratching and hooting and hollering. I'm gonna never let us be apart again.
You're sure nothing's ever gonna get in our way again?
No. I promise you, darling. Yeah, my word as a gentleman and a scholar. Hey, can I have seconds now?
Mrs. Lewis, I presume.
The one and only. Hans, you can pick up where you left off. You're right on time. Champagne, you'll love it. It's now, what kind of business would bring the great Alan Spaulding all the way to Tulsa just to see little old Reva?
I have a proposition for you. It concerns your ex-husband, Billy Lewis.
Your Honor, Philip Spaulding. Thank you. Come in and sit down, Mr. Spaulding. Do you understand why you're here?
Because of the harassment charges, right, that were brought against me.
Do you realize the seriousness of those charges, Mr. Spaulding? Do you?
Yes, I do.
Good. I've already talked to the complainant, Mr. Bradley Renz. After I've talked to you, I will decide whether
What's going on in there? How is she?
She'll be fine. She's, resting.
She's been the same since 6 o'clock this morning. Why don't you two go home, get some sleep? If there's a change, I'll call.
Maybe we should take her to a hospital. I mean, she might be better off.
No need to. When I pumped her stomach, most of the pills were only partially digested, so I think if she just gets some rest, she'll be fine.
If we take her to Cedars, there's going to be an investigation. She could lose her job.
Yeah, I guess you're right. We better keep it among ourselves. I just can't believe this.
She doesn't explain anything. I don't understand why she would do something like that.
I did it because I wanted to die. Why did you stop me? Why?
You don't mean that, Leslie Ann.
I don't. You think you know everything about me. You think you know everything. Well, you don't know anything.
You're just tired right now. Come on.
You're damn right. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired. All of you. You think I'm so grateful. I'm not. You all make me sick.
Stop it. You don't know what you're saying.
Don't I? You're all so pleased with yourselves. Rescuing the poor, pitiful, oh, so depressed Leslie Ann from her sloppy suicide melodrama.
We did it because we care about you, Leslie.
Same
I'm
with
worried about
Katie.
you.
I don't need you. I don't need any of you, any of your bleeding hearts. I'm just fine.
All right,
Thanks
stop
to
it.
all of you.
Shut up. About you and trying to save your life because we love you and we care about you. And what do we get? We get you wallowing in self-pity, making us feel guilty, for God's sake, for trying to save your life. I mean, you're a nurse, damn it! If anyone should know about the quality and the sanctity of human life, it should be you. And you don't give a damn. I mean, when I stop and I think about all the people who are hoping and who are praying just for one more breath, and we make you sick? No, ma'am. You make me sick. Hillary convinced me, against my better judgment, not to report this, and I'm not gonna, on one condition, lady. You get some help. You figure out what in the world in your life made you pull this stunt. See a psychiatrist.
Where the hell does he come off talking like that?
He's right. You've got to do what he says.
Philip, your uncle, Ross Marler, came by to see me when he heard I was hearing your case. He wanted to make me understand what you're going through. Would you tell me how you feel? Why you are doing these things?
You really want to hear my side of it?
Take all the time you need.
Okay. Up until a few weeks ago, Beth and I were seeing each other, dating. We'd become very serious.
Yes, Mr. Raines told me you've been dating.
Yeah, well, Mr. Raines didn't approve.
Why? Why, Philip?
It sounds crazy.
Try me.
Against me from the first time we met.
Vendetta? That's a pretty strong word, isn't it?
Well, what would you call it? I don't understand. He's done everything in his power to keep us apart from day one.
Mr. Raines doesn't strike me as a domineering parent, just a very concerned one.
No, he's concerned about himself. This guy's a domineering...
Philip. Sometimes a parent's concern for a child's welfare can be misinterpreted.
I haven't misinterpreted anything.
Would you calm down? Now, we are not here to discuss Mr. Raines' method of child rearing. We are here to discuss why you insist on tormenting his entire family.
I'm sorry. If you would just let me see her and talk to her by myself, I could straighten it out.
Mr. Raines says he had nothing to do with that the decision to break up was entirely Beth's. You seem to me to be a mature young man. You should be able to accept the fact that Beth no longer wants to see you. If you care for her as much as I think you do, you'll respect her wishes. Leave her and her family alone.
I don't know that I can do that.
I know an abrupt breakup can be very painful, especially at your age. But you have no right to take out that pain on her family.
I'm not doing that. I swear to you, I'm not
From all
doing
the
that.
information that I have, that is exactly what you're doing. Philip, believe me. even without talking to your uncle, I think I have your best interests at heart. Now, I will put aside all of this, if you will agree, right now.
What if I don't agree?
Then I will press criminal charges against you. Which is it, Philip?
Well, I don't have a whole lot of choice, do I? I'll stay away from him.
I think you made a wise decision.
A business proposition involving my ex? Oh, we are talking about $2 Bill, my boy Bill, Billy Lewis of the Tulsa Lewises.
The same.
Oh, boy, I tell you, that Billy has some crust sending you.
I beg your pardon?
He's tapped out already, huh? I can't believe it. We're divorced 6 months, and already he's sending his new big deal business partner all the way down here to looking for some... Just let me guess. Billy needs dealing money, and he'll stoop as low as he has to in order to get it. Well, why don't you just tell him to try Vegas, because I'm not contributing one dime to the Billy Lewis Business Fund.
I'm not here to solicit funds. I'm here to offer funds, if you'll go along with my deal.
Now, what is this? Don't think you can con me. I happen to know that Billy and you are partners.
We are not partners. I got rid of him. He works for another company now.
You got rid of him? I see you've been as taken with Billy as me.
Let's just say that I wish he had never set foot in Springfield.
I see. That's enough, sweetie. Nice, huh? You see, I keep him around to, keep me loose. Now, tell me, where were we? Oh, yes, we were, talking about Billy Boy. You were about to tell me why you got rid of him.
Billy has made a place for himself in the business community in Springfield at the expense of other more established corporations.
Such as yours?
Springfield is not Billy's territory. I want to make sure it stays that way.
I see. So you're going to, declare war?
Oh, yes, it's war, but an undeclared war. With your help, I think that war can be won.
Ooh. Is this where you bestow the funds?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my, Mr. Spaulding. You make me blush. You sure are thorough.
I have to be in my position.
Tell me, what little nugget of information there made you think that I'd want to help you in a war against my dear, departed Billy?
Your tastes.
Ooh, touche. As if I didn't know.
You do have a way with money.
It's made to be spent.
According to your last balance, they don't make it fast enough.
Ooh, I think I smell it.
If you join me against Billy, you'll never have to worry about your next bottle of champagne being domestic. This is a retainer.
Oh, honey. This is what you call a retainer. I'd like to see what you call serious money. Do me a favor. Wait right here while I get dressed. Then we can, discuss this business proposition.
Excuse? Oh, I'm just so tired.
Yeah, so am I. If I would have been here last night, this wouldn't have happened.
Nobody's blaming anybody. I don't want you being a martyr.
I'm not being a martyr. She's my roommate. She's my best friend.
You're not to blame.
Oh, yeah, I'm a great best friend. I knew she was down. I knew she was depressed for days. I should not have left her alone last night. It is my fault.
Stop it! Stop it! Nobody is to blame. Nobody.
Somebody is to blame. Warren Andrews.
You don't know that.
It's all in this letter, Kitty.
Is that letter to Warren or to you?
Warren.
You shouldn't have done that.
Katie, she tried to kill herself because she got rejected by that scum. I can't believe it.
I knew it. I knew it was Andrews. That guy, he just used her. He got tired of her, and then he dumped her.
How could she let him use her like that? Intelligent girl. She had Floyd's love.
Love, yeah, right. Well, maybe you ought to explain love to me, all right? Because obviously Leslie Ann and Warren don't know what it is.
I'm gonna do some explaining on my own.
Lord.
And I'm gonna make sure that he doesn't think he's gonna get away with it.
You sure? Are you sure about a January wedding?
Hey, January ain't soon enough for my taste. Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
What about you resigning over there at Spaulding?
Oh, goodness. Look, I know that you prefer your women in the mansion rather than in the executive office. I know that.
Hey, that's not why I want you to resign at Spaulding. It's because Alan, that guy's a snake.
You think I don't know that? That's exactly why I have to be there. I have to protect my family's interests.
Well, what about me? You got me now, and it won't be too long before Henry's back to work.
Well, if and when Daddy does go back to work, I don't know that he can do that.
Look, just don't sell Henry short. Hey.
But he has to protect himself. He has to be careful, take things easily.
Okay, look. Since the only reason you want to stay working at Spaulding is to protect Henry.
No, and to protect the controlling shares in Spaulding.
Right, right. Well, I tell you what. I'm going to help you.
Thanks. But I don't need your help. I can do it all by myself.
Of course you can, darling. But the way I look at it is come January, you and I are going to be taking on a lifetime partnership. And I got to be looking out for what's ours.
You just want to beat Alan yourself.
Well, I wouldn't mind taking that sucker down to peg it two with his own hatchet.
It's not going to be that easy.
Oh, come on. When you talk about keeping a Spaulding in line, you are looking at...
Exactly is it that you want me to do with Billy?
Billy is planning a merger of sorts.
With a major company?
With a woman. He's planning to get married.
I see. So Billy's got himself hooked again. I bet she looks like me.
She doesn't at all.
Ooh, poor thing. When's the wedding?
There isn't going to be a wedding. Because you're going to see to it that it's canceled.
My, sir, you certainly, absolutely, positively take my breath away. Come between my darling Billy and his blushing bride-to-be.
For a great deal of money, yes, I expect you will.
Well, of course I will, in a heartbeat. Oh, well, how much time do I have?
Well, they've just gotten engaged. I assume that since Vanessa comes from such a prominent family that she'll want to stage an appropriately vulgar spectacle. Now, that takes time to plan.
Vanessa. Her name's Vanessa.
Vanessa Chamberlain.
Oh, really? Sounds like Billy's going for royalty nowadays.
No. Her father is Henry Chamberlain.
Oh, Chamberlain. Why, sure.
You know them?
Wait, now I'm just trying to keep up with the blue blood and the blue chips, you know. I think I, read about them in Town and Country or W Magazine. You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Well, excuse me. Now, do you want me to do you this favor, or don't you?
I'd say that you need the favor more than I do, Mrs. Lewis. The Chamberlains hold quite a bit of stock in my company.
Ah, and you'd like to keep Billy as far away from getting his hands on any of it as you can, right?
Exactly.
Then we understand one another.
Yes. We understand one another.
So, what's our first move?
I think you should pay a visit to Springfield. As my guest, of course.
Oh, of course. As a guest in the, best suite in the best hotel in town, right? Because when I travel first class. Or I don't go. You know what I mean. I travel in style, and my style, honey, is all expenses paid, all the time, for everything, including travel wear. I guess maybe I should warn you that, clothes are my weakness. Designers just can't thread their needles fast enough for me.
Everything will be taken care of. There is a condition to your having fun.
Oh, conditions. Oh, pooh, I hate conditions. They cramp my style.
But don't worry about that. You'll have breathing room with this condition. No one must ever know that we have ever discussed Billy Lewis.
Before I commit, what do I get for this mission, should I decide to accept it? Besides all expenses paid, fringes, and cash already in hand.
Triple the retainer.
Oh, goody. A bonus for having fun. And a mink coat to boot. To us. And Billy.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Perhaps I should get one thing straight, however. I happen to have some bones to pick, and you're simply helping me to help you. I'm temporarily out of funds, and you're not.
That's right. Thank you for setting me straight.
Oh, good. I'm so glad we understand each other. What do you say we, seal it with this? Oh, listen, honey. If we're going to be partners, doing business together, you're going to have to loosen up. Come on. Now, I'm out of champagne, and I want to celebrate this association. So, I am going to take you to lunch.
On your new expense account, of course.
Oh, honey, of course.
Beth?
Miss Sims.
Hi, can I sit down? I'd like to talk to you for a second.
Sure. What about?
Well, it's this last essay that you wrote. I just finished reading it, and it's got me a little puzzled.
Why?
Beth, is there a problem that you'd like to talk about?
No, everything's fine. I'm just fine.
I guess that's kind of a personal question, but you know you are one of the brightest students I have ever taught. And I'm worried about you.
Why?
Well, this paper, it is so far off base, it's nowhere near the assignment that I asked for.
It isn't?
No, I asked for your views on Emily Dickinson's views on immortality. And you wrote about another poet altogether, Sylvia Plath. Sylvia Plath committed suicide. This essay seems to be a cry for help. And I've been thinking about your emotional outburst in class the other day.
I'm sorry, Miss Sims. I'll try to control myself from now on.
You know what? When I was growing up, I had a lot of problems. I would get these really dark moods, and I'd get really scared and depressed. And looking back on it now, it seems to me that if I'd had somebody to talk to, maybe I could have worked through my problems and dealt with them instead of being overwhelmed by them. I guess what I'm saying is you can trust me. If you'd like to talk, I'm willing to listen.
I don't know why you're telling me all this. I'm okay.
Okay. I just want you to know that I am always available. Okay? You know where my office is. The door's open.
Parker, get out of here. Get out of here. I'll call in security.
You're not calling anybody until I'm through with you. Sit down.
I said get out of here.
I said sit down! Read it!
What is this?
From Leslie Ann.
Return to sender. In case you haven't heard, she and I are through.
The damn letter.
I said forget
Read the damn letter, I said!
My dearest Warren, I'm so sorry. After I do what I'm about to do. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you wanted. I'm sorry I couldn't commit myself completely to you when we first met. Most of all, I'm sorry I couldn't be strong enough for you and cope with your rejection of me. I know that you must think I'm weak, but it was your love that gave me strength, nothing more. The only thing I'm not sorry for was my love for you. I love you, Warren, truly, and with all my heart. Yours forever, Leslie Ann.
I don't understand what this means.
She tried to take a whole bottle of pills last night. She tried to kill herself over trash like you.
She tried?
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. We got to her in time, no thanks to you. Start caring for her, because unfortunately you're the only one who can give her back the will to live. You understand me? Now let me make myself perfectly clear. Either you start taking real good care of Leslie Ann, or I'm going to take real good care of you. You understand, Mr. Hospital Administrator?
Where'd my cheering section go?
Well, you know what happened to Kelly, and Katie thought she had to work at least half a day at the hospital. Floyd had to go see someone.
What about you?
Don't you have to work? Well, I was just feeling kind of tired. I thought I'd hang
I'm not
out
going to
here
try and
with
kill
you.
myself again, Hillary.
I didn't mean...
Obviously, I didn't even do that right, did I? I didn't even know how to accomplish my suicide.
Shut up!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. You don't have to be anymore, Hillary. I'm still here.
Didn't you stop for a minute to think about any of us? How do you think I would feel if you weren't here anymore? Warren is not the only person in the world, you know. What about Floyd? He loves you.
I've hurt him. He should hate me now.
He doesn't. That's what love is. I love you, too. I do. I don't know what I would have done if you would have died.
Rick, oh,
Hi. Why don't we just stand right over here, okay?
have you seen Philip in about the last hour or so?
No, I haven't.
He's dying to hear how it went. Well, well, if it isn't little Miss Harassed, victim of 1983 herself.
Mindy, why don't you just leave? Go.
What?
Because I am sick and tired of you digging your claws into Beth, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
How can you say that? She's the one who actually digs her claws into people. Or don't you know her for what she really is?
Mindy!
What's wrong with you today, anyway?
Nothing's wrong with me. I was just fine until I ran into you and your mouth.
Oh, I get it. You're still mad at me after what I said to poor little Beth yesterday.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. What about it?
After what she did,
Philip scared her, Mindy.
she scratched his face.
Well, so what? She was afraid of him.
Didn't you hear me? She attacked him. When is everybody just gonna wise up and stop feeling sorry for that little two...
Don't you say that. Oh! Oh! That. You're paying for my rabies
You
shots.
can
You
go
understand?
away.
Gladly.
Don't you ever talk to me ever again that way. Do you understand me? We are really good friends, though. Just like sister and brother.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you mind if I sit down?
No.
I don't know how to say this, but I just want to tell you that I'm sorry about everything.
Sorry? What do you mean, about what?
You know, about what happened at the house yesterday.
Rick, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you know, I'm sorry about that. I really made a scene, and I just want to tell you that I'm sorry.
That? That was nothing.
Nothing. Compared to what?
Rick, you shouldn't have come by.
Why are you turning your back on all your friends?
I'm not.
Yes, you're turning your back away from Philip.
I'm sorry about what I'm doing to Philip, but it can't be helped.
What can't be helped?
Philip should leave me alone for his own good. Oh, Philip! Hey, come over here. Come over here and tell me. I can't wait to hear what the judge told you.
You don't understand why I tried to kill myself, do you? No, I don't. What really matters is to you.
I need Warren.
No, you don't.
No, I do. I need his love.
Honey, you are going to have to start over without Warren.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. What you need now is love and support, and you're going to get that from your friends. You also have to see a professional.
Oh, Hillary, give me a break.
You do. A psychiatrist is going to help you take a good, long, hard look at yourself, and you're going to find out that you've got enough going on without Warren. It's probably Floyd. All right, Floyd, I'm coming. No, no.
Let me in. I have to see Leslie Ann.
Get away
Please.
from Leslie Ann. You
Leslie
better not.
Ann.
She does not have to
Leslie
see
Ann,
you.
please.
I'm going to call the police.
Please,
You
baby. I have to see you. Tell her, please.
Hillary,
No, I'm not letting him in.
Let me
Please
in.
get out of here.
Hillary, please let him in. You
No.
can't keep him from me forever, not if I want to see
Leslie
him.
Ann, don't
Let me
let him.
in. Please, I have to see her. I just found out. Baby.
Oh, what a performance.
Hillary, leave us alone.
You think that's a good idea?
5 minutes, please. I have to talk to him.
Why? Why?
Because I love you.
You fool.
I couldn't help it. I know you didn't want me to love you, but I just couldn't help it.
You're wrong. I do want you to love me. Nobody's ever loved me so much. Not now.
Oh.
Oh. Come on. Get dressed.
Why?
You're coming home with me.
Oh, Warren, no, I can't. Not now. Not
You
today.
don't understand. I want you to come live with me. You're never going to be alone again.
So come on, Philip, tell me. Don't keep me in suspense. What did the judge say? Philip, was Bradley there? I mean, did the judge throw the book in her face or what?
No, she just gave me the same lecture that I've been getting.
Oh, yeah, sure, but I mean, wasn't there any kind of punishment, like community service work or...
No,
any...
just stay away from Beth.
I see. Oh. Well, you were going to do that anyway.
Good afternoon, students! And baby cakes. Hi. Oh, yeah. And you too, Preppy.
Bye, Lou Jack.
Now, don't be rude to your betters, Preppy. I was hoping to run into you today. You still owe me a return match.
Right. Well, some other time, okay?
What's the matter? You afraid of losing it in front of your new squeeze here? How about you promising the champ anything? If you'll go around with me, sweet meat.
Back off, Blue Jack.
No! Philip, stay here! No.
Be carry, buddy. Right.
What about it, Blue Eyes? What about it, Blue Eyes? What about it, Blue Eyes?
No! Don't touch me! I said back off!
You right?
Hey, Rick! Oh, no! Get away from her! Don't near her again! Mindy, just get off!
Oh, thank you. Oh, now, what is... Did you do this? Why, you certainly know how to spoil a girl, Mr. Spaulding. I mean, a case of my very own special champagne. You're not getting a crush on me already, are you?
May I borrow a bottle or two?
Well, sure. You know, I got a feeling you're going to teach me a thing or two.
Leslie Ann, don't do this. Give yourself a chance.
Hillary, it's going to be different this time.
Warren, let her go. Let her have a life of her own, for God's sake.
Nurse Power, for once in your life, mind your own business, will you? Are you ready?
Leslie Ann.
Stop, Hillary. Warren and I need each other right now. It's going to work this time. It is.